everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JT and this is the XO Budget. I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free and I'm using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method to achieve my financial goals and to build a brighter financial future. So if you're interested in learning more, please keep watching and subscribe. Hi everyone, so today we are going to be cash stuffing my second paycheck of June. This paycheck is going to be actually not just my second paycheck but also my Etsy paycheck combined into one. I didn't get that much for my Etsy paycheck, so that's why I combined it into this paycheck as well, just so that way I can stuff a little bit more and you guys can see that. But if you would rather see me do my Etsy paycheck separately, just let me know and I can start doing that in the future. So let's just go ahead and get started since we do have quite a bit to stuff, and I'm first gonna go ahead and let's reset my wallet. Oh, I forgot that I had this in here. Let me take this date night envelope out. I did use that recently, which is why it's in my wallet. But first I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna take all of my receipts from back here and I'm gonna scan those into my Fetch Rewards app. And if you don't know about Fetch, it's where you're able to scan in your receipts and be able to accumulate some points by doing so. And then eventually you can use those points towards some gift cards. So if you would like to be able to sign up, I always put my referral code down below. And if you use my referral code, you do get some bonus points when you scan in your first receipt. And I'll also get some bonus points, so the both of us can go ahead and get all those bonus points together. So let's go ahead and get started with taking some of this cash out of my envelope. So groceries, we did have some left over, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I am gonna be rolling over the 10. So I'm gonna put that in the back here, and then the $4 will go into my dollar savings challenge. Eating out and social are both empty. My spending still has its 10, and I think I'm gonna actually roll this over. And my miscellaneous only has 1, which I'll put into my dollar savings challenge, so that'll go back there. And you know, this has money in it because I do need to deposit this in the bank, and that is separate, so I'm gonna keep that in there. And yeah, let me go ahead. Actually, before I get stuffing here, I'm gonna put this off to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you all how I plan to do my new alphabet notes challenge. So let me go ahead and take this out and show you. If you haven't seen my last video, I did show some of the new savings challenges as well as some other new items that I put up on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in seeing more detail about those are all going to be in my last video that I posted. And I also do have my Etsy shop link below. My shop is now live, so you now can start shopping through there. This is one of the items that I put out on my Etsy shop, and it is this alphabet notes. So it was inspired by star notes, except I guess in my area, I just don't come across a lot of star notes. So I wanted to figure out a better way of being able to still get excited about money, especially when it comes to like older bills. I know that we love crispy bills, but honestly, some of the older bills will give you some variety in being able to get some savings challenges such as like star notes and now alphabet notes. So the way that this works is every bill has a serial number. And usually what you'd want to do when you collect star notes is if instead of the last letter there is a star, you collect that as a star note. But what I wanted to do was start collecting all of the letters that are available on the alphabet. So for example, this one ends with the letter B. So that means I get to collect the letter B here and I would fill that in. So that's kind of how I went ahead and came up with this idea. I did want to show you, let me pull it out. This is another version that I put up on my shop. I am not going to be using this version just because I wanted to be more intentional about saving money. So I wanted to use the single letter ones. The single bill ones. And then this one just shows all the denominations. So if you wanted to do it more like a collection, that's where this one would be most handy. But I'm not going to use this one for now. But I am going to do this one. So let me go ahead and pull out my cash planning sheet just so you can kind of see how I cash plan for this. So let's go up here. So right here you can see I have my 5 and 10 ABC or my alphabet challenge, and I plan for 5 $10 bills and 4 $5 bills. So in these 10s and 5s are going to be that 5 $10 bills and the 4 $10 bills, and I'm hoping that in this pile I'll be able to collect 5 different $10 bills because again 5 $10 bills is what I planned for. Hopefully I can find 5 different letters and fill in 5 of these. And then same thing with the 5, since I planned out for 4, hopefully I can find 4 different letters in this pile as well. So that's why I planned for that, so I can get extra bills, and hopefully I'll be able to find that. So let's go ahead and find out. So since this is empty, it might be a little bit easier, and let's see what we have. So this is my $5 ones. So we have a B here. So I'm gonna take my wet erase marker. We have an A. D. Here's a C. So that's working out kind of nicely to go in order. I'm not planning for that. And there's a D, perfect. So I'm gonna put these back here, and I have the 4 $5 bills, or the $20 that I cash planned for, and you can see I have an A, a B, a C, and a D. And that is what I filled in on my tracker. And yeah, I probably do have another letter in here somewhere, but I only planned for 4, so that's how much I'm gonna go ahead and put away. And that's pretty much how I imagine the alphabet notes to work. So I'm gonna make sure that that's all dry, and now I'm gonna put this back in here. And now I'm gonna move on to the $10 ones. And the reason why I'm doing this first is because I wanna make sure that I have access to all of the money that I pulled from the bank, so that way, and also even maybe like the leftover money that I have from my wallet, because sometimes maybe if I don't find it, maybe I'll find it in the ones that I pulled from my wallet and just replace it. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do the $10 ones. So for $10, I planned for 5 $10 bills, so hopefully I can get to fill in those. So the first one is going to be an A. There's a D. These are all A's. Oop, got a B. That's a B. Is that a C? That's a C. Put it down. C. And one more, hopefully. No, okay. So from all of the bills, and this one's an A. Okay, so since I wasn't able to, we were only able to find 4 out of the 5, which is okay, because I have a plan for that. So we have our A, B, C, and D. It's so weird that I got the first 4 for both the 5 and the 10. Kind of crazy, but it's okay. That's good. So yeah, so I was only able to fill in 4. Unfortunately, I am unable to find any other letters in this pile, but that's okay. That means I get to save the $10, and what I'm planning to do with that is actually just put that into my dollar savings challenge later on. So let me just put one of these 10s back here with my planned, or the ones that I had roll over from my wallet, so I can put that away into my dollar savings. I'm gonna put this behind here. And yeah, so that's pretty much how that savings challenge, I anticipate it working. Obviously that extra 10 can go anywhere. I'm putting it into my dollar savings challenge. You can put it anywhere else that you'd like let's say if I didn't do the dollar savings challenge, I'd put it toward emergency, or maybe toward my travel binder. I don't know, wherever it is that you would like to. But yeah, it's just another fun way to be able to start saving, and I really hope that you all enjoy this savings challenge with me. I'm gonna keep doing it myself, so that way you can all see kind of how I do it, and yeah, really excited to keep that going. So let's go ahead and get to stuffing the wallet like normal. Let me put this back over here. Okay. So gas and charging is gonna get 20. Groceries is gonna get 40. Eating out is going to get 15. Social is getting 15. I'm gonna skip spending, and miscellaneous is gonna get 2 5s. All right, and that is it for my wallet. That is reset and ready to go for the week. And next we're gonna go into the daily expenses binder and stuff the ones that I will have for next week. So gas and charging is getting its 20. Yeah, once I'm done with the 10 and 5, I can't wait to do the 20 because I feel like the 20 I always find like the most random numbers when I look through my 20s. So groceries, it's gonna get its 40. And then also this rollover 10 from my wallet. Oops. So now groceries has 20, 40, 50, 65. Eating out is gonna get 15. Social is getting 15. Spending is gonna get 20 since I rolled over one of the 10s. Maybe it'll give me a little extra spending money. And miscellaneous will get its 2 5s. Actually, you know what? Just for extra savings, I'm not gonna roll over the 10. I'm actually gonna put that 10 that I saved into my dollar savings challenge. Just because I do want to keep saving up money because that is gonna be used toward paying off more debt in the end of the year. Next is gonna be actually with the business part of my binder, and I did come out with a business sinking funds dashboard, so that is now on my Etsy shop as well. So materials, that is gonna be getting 10. Sorry, my cash planning sheet, I couldn't read it. So now materials has 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. $38 in materials. Shipping is going to be getting a 5. Oops. So now shipping has 10, 15, 20, 25. Canva Pro is going to be getting 5, so now Canva Pro has 20, 25, 30, 35. Tech and equipment is getting 15. So now tech and equipment has 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. Organization is actually getting skipped this week. And we'll move on to personal setup, and personal setup is going to be getting 15. I actually will probably pull that 15 because I just bought some new binders from Trang's Plans. She came out with some new binder colors and style that I really love, and I couldn't resist myself, or couldn't help myself. I definitely bought some. So stay tuned for next video because I'm probably gonna reset some of these binders sometime soon. So I just put $20 into YouTube giveaways, and YouTube giveaways now has 20, 40, 50, 60. I am right at about like 850 subscribers now, which is very insane to me, and I'm just so thankful for all of you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you are not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so that way I can reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go into our holiday binder. My holiday binder. But if you do want to get your own holiday sinking funds envelopes, I did put them on my Etsy shop as well. So go ahead and check those out. We are skipping New Year's, and we are going to be stuffing $5 into Mahalco. So now Mahalco has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Mahalco means my love in Tagalog, representing my boyfriend's birthday. Kuya means older brother, and he is getting 5. So for Kuya's birthday, it's 20, 25, 30, 35, $40 in Kuya. Someone mentioned how they love that I have Tagalog in some of my envelopes, And that's honestly one of my favorite things too, is being able to put a little bit of me in my envelopes. That's why I love making my own envelopes, so that way I can really personalize it to myself and make it something that I love to see. I skipped ahead to ako. Ako means me in Tagalog, and this is for my birthday, and I have $10, $20, $30, $35, $40 for my birthday next year. Don't know what I want to do yet, but I know I want to save up quite a lot. Skipping Mother's Day and Father's Day, ahead to 4th of July, which is going to be this week, not this week, next week, and very excited. Not really sure what I'm doing. I don't actually think I'm doing something, but just saving up just in case. So 4th of July now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm actually working on 4th of July, unfortunately, but again, not that I really had anything planned anyway. Hiaka is getting 5. Hiaka is my goddaughter, and now she has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 for her birthday. Dad is getting 5, and now Dad has 20, 25, 35, 40. $40 for my dad. Halloween is getting skipped. We're gonna skip over to Mom. I think I just focused on the people in my holiday envelope. So Mom now has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Thanksgiving, oh, I didn't skip Thanksgiving though, so Thanksgiving gets 5, and now Thanksgiving has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And last but not least is Christmas, and Christmas is getting its usual 25. So now Christmas has 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 85, 95, 100. So $300 in Christmas. All right, and that's it for my holiday binder. The next binder I'm going to get into is going to be my new apartment savings challenges. And we are going to skip to fees. I plan to fill in some of these icons, which is exciting. So fees is getting 15. So let's go ahead and fill in one since each icon is 15. So now fees has 20, 30, 45. To furniture, and furniture is going to be getting 80, so 50, 70, 80. So now furniture has 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240. I had such a hard time counting that. That's what's the problem with 50s, is sometimes I'm confident, sometimes I'm very not. All right, so appliances, we are going to be filling in one of these icons with 30. So let's put that 30 away. So now appliances, I'm going to actually replace this 20 with a nicer 20. Okay, now appliances has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. It has an extra 10, not 100% sure why, because I only have 2 icons filled in, but that just means I have to put a 20 in and I get to already fill in another icon, which is perfectly fine with me. And decor, I know that I need to add a 10 to be able to now fill in a second icon. So now decor has 20, 30, 40, which according to the tracker is correct. Okay, so that is it for my new apartment sinking funds binder. Next is going to be my long-term sinking funds. Oops. And here I actually have my in the bank placeholder tracker. This is kind of where I decided to keep this dashboard. But yeah, so I actually used my wet erase marker to go ahead and just write on here. You can use Sharpie on these. I just find that when I use wet erase, it is a little bit easier to erase it. especially for something like this where I'd be erasing and rewriting over and over and over again. I just want to make sure it's not something where I damage the laminate on this. So this just kind of shows, like, anytime I put a placeholder like this into an envelope, how much that envelope has. So all of this money is in my high yield savings account in the bank. And so this is just kind of showing a good overview of what envelopes I have and how much I have in the bank for that envelope. So yeah, this is kind of a good tracker for that. I am keeping it here because a lot of these do have trackers in them. They do have placeholders in them. Man, it's very hard for me to speak today. But yeah, so that's why that's gonna live in here for now until I find a better way. Maybe I'll put one in each binder. I know I said that last time, but not 100% sure. I just wanna make sure I get some of these out to you guys instead of keeping them for myself yet. Once I make more, maybe I'll consider putting one in each binder. So first we're gonna start off with Beauty. And Beauty is getting a 5. So Beauty now has 10, 20, 25, 30. $30 in Beauty. Blue Bear Medical is getting a 5. And now Blue Bear Medical has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41. $41 in Blue Bear Medical. Car registration is getting a 20. So now car registration has 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80. $280 in car registration. Next is going to be car repair, and that's getting a 10. So now car repair has 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. $85. Contact lens is going to be getting a 20. Yeah, that's right, a 20. Man, these are the bad bills, but that's okay. So contact lens now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. Oops. Events is going to be getting 30. I might actually have to pull from this soon because I just bought concert tickets, so I will have to pull a little bit out of here. But for now, it has 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. $200 in events. That's pretty cool. Medical, this is my medical, and it is getting a 5. And so now I have 100 in the bank, 50, 70, 75, 80, 85. $85 in medical. Memberships is getting a 20. So now memberships has 100 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 210 in memberships. And travel is only getting 10 today. Let's see. There it is. So now travel has 50, 100, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. 123 in travel. And the reason why it's so low in comparison to previous cash stuffings is because I plan to use, I'm not sure if it's going to be the $5 or the $10, most likely the $10, but the $10 alphabet note savings challenge, I'm going to go ahead and use that for travel when I go to Hawaii in August. So I'm going to be saving up into that savings challenge until then, and then use that money when I go to Hawaii. Next is wish list, and wish list is going to get 25. Oops. So 25 in wish list. So now wish list has 50, 70, 90, 210, 110, 120, 125. My confidence in counting past 50s, like in odds, is very, very low today, as you can tell by how many times I have slipped up. All right, so next is going to be our short-term sinking funds binder, and please don't mind that I don't have a dashboard for this one. I've been trying to kind of revamp my dashboards and replace some of them, because the new dashboards that I came out with, I actually made them a little bit bigger than what they used to be. So for example, let me open up this one. So you can kind of see like the size of the ones from before. So they're the same width, but, or I guess like the length, but the width, which is this side is a little bit longer. You can see by that much. And it's just so that way you can cover up, so when you open it, it can cover up a little bit more. So I did make it a little bit longer that way. So I am trying to replace and refresh some of these dashboards. But until then, it's gonna be blank for now until it is set, hopefully by the next time I do a cash stuffing. So Blue Bear, she is getting 75. So now Blue Bear has 50, 70, 75, 76. I did just buy her food, which made me realize I should probably be stuffing more into Blue, which is what I'm gonna start doing. Car Care is getting a 5, so now it has 10. And this is usually just for like car washes, or if I get like air fresheners or something for the car, just anything that's like daily related to the car. Closet is getting a 10, so now Closet has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. $60 in Closet. Thinking of doing another cash condensing soon. Oh, before I get into this one, let's do date night, which I did put off to the side here because it was in my wallet. So date night is gonna get a 10, and that's all it has. And now let's get into gifts. So gifts is also getting a 10, so now it has 20. Health has nothing, but I am gonna put $30 in here, and that's all it has. I am trying to focus on like my gut health, so I did start getting probiotics, which is why I took some money out of there. But yeah, so I'm gonna start stuffing a little bit more into that one as well. So this one is household, and household got 10, so now it has 20, 30, 40, 45. The next binder is personal care, and personal care is getting 10. So now personal care has 10, 20, 21, 22. 22 in personal care. Restaurants is getting a 10, so now it has $60. Self-care is getting a 50. So now self-care has 50, 100, 150 in self-care. And that is it for this binder. Next, let's go ahead and get into my savings challenges one more time. So we already did the alphabet ones. We don't have any star notes. $1 savings challenge. Let's see where we're at. So we do have these leftovers, or the rollovers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now I get to fill in a little icon, since each icon represents $5. Look how thick that is. That makes me so happy. It means I'm saving a lot. 5, we don't have any 5s to roll over, but we do have 2 10s. One of the 10s is from my wallet, from my spending, and the other 10 is because I could not find the 5th 10 to put into my alphabet. So that's why we're putting 20 in. And this one I'm very excited to do because we finally finished our emergency fund. So we now have 1,000. I have $100 here that I am going to represent what's in the bank. I'm very excited that this is going to be complete. So let me fill this in. And that is all done. All complete and very happy. who knows, maybe I will do this challenge again and fill this up all over again. But for now, I am just gonna keep it at the 1,000 that I have saved and be happy with that. Lastly, I do want to start stuffing some things into my low priority sinking funds, which if you don't remember from a couple of videos ago, I did add new envelopes to represent some really, really far in the future things that I want to start saving up for. So I am going to start putting a little bit at a time into these envelopes. So let's first start off with Europe. I do want to go to Europe, and so I'm putting $10 toward that. Europe. New car. I'm also going to be putting $10 toward new car. I made these envelopes, like these are kind of messed up. Like I messed up on the dimensions of it, so it's a little tight. I might have to redo them, which is fine. But that's why it's super tight in order to get the money in. So yeah, definitely will redo those. But Europe, new car, both got $10 since those would happen sooner than any of the other envelopes. Wedding is going to get 5. And I might actually add placeholders for what my parents and I have saved for a future wedding to put in here, just to kind of also make me feel better that I don't just have $5 saved up for a wedding in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there for now. Future home is also getting 5. I'd love to be a homeowner one day. This one I don't really have much really in here, which is fine, but I'll start saving now, and once I'm out of debt, that will be one that I tackle very heavily. Future baby is getting a 5, and college savings for that future baby, because college is expensive. That's also gonna be getting a 5. So yeah, so now all of my envelopes have a little bit of something in it, which is very, very exciting to me, including all these super future savings, but that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video and coming along with me and hanging out. Again, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below telling me how you like this video. Let me know what other videos you want to start seeing from me maybe. I love doing these cash stuffings, but I'd also love to show you all some content that you're looking for. I know that I've done unstuffings in the past. I haven't really done an unstuffing on camera in a while, just because like, I don't know, I didn't really know if that was something that you guys wanted to see, so let me know if that's something you want to see. I was even considering doing a video or like a series on how I do my budget, because as you know, I don't really budget or cash budget all of my bills. Like for example, like paying for my home, paying for my car, paying for, you know, some bills that are just automatically deducted from my credit cards or debit cards or bank accounts. Those I actually just keep in the bank, and whatever's left over, that's what I cash stuff. That's why I don't cash stuff my whole entire paycheck, or a lot of it actually. It's because I already just put money aside for my bills. So I was even considering doing like a how I budget or how I plan and cash plan and all of that. I figured I could do a couple videos on those, so let me know if that's something you're interested in as well. But yeah, I know for sure I want to do cash condensing, and I know that you guys liked that cash condensing that I've done in the past, so I'll do another one of those soon. But yeah, until then, just let me know what you guys are looking for. I love reading your comments and love chatting with you guys. And then on top of that, just support me by subscribing, liking this video, maybe visit my Etsy page and see if there's something you can even favorite there, or even buy if you want to. Especially like, I don't know, I'm really, really happy with that alphabet savings challenge. I feel like it's something that I'm super proud of, and something that I hope that you all will get to enjoy too. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I shall see you next week for my next video. And yeah, bye guys.